It's been a while. Haven't been on YouTube for a really long time, and I'm with Mithicon over here. He texted me this morning, saying that Caribbros posted something today, and about Shinobi story. Now, interesting indeed, but I haven't been on Roblox nor the community for a really long time. I haven't what you call it involved in beyond all that stuff that like I used to, where I help people what you call it play the game and all that. I'm one of the OG player, and it's been a while as I've been here. A lot of people might know me from beyond. I've been a teacher to a lot of students and all that. Now, I want to make a little bit of reaction on Shinobi story. Okay, well, they just posted this today. Now, this is very interesting. I did watch like 2 minutes in front, but this whole video is gonna be about me literally, you know, giving my reaction to that video with Mithicon. Alright? So okay, Myth, go ahead, play the video.
Okay, so first of all, why do they have this intro every single time?
I don't know, beats me.
It's been like 2 years and they haven't come up with a new intro.
It beats me, bro. I don't know.
Hey, welcome to the video. This video I'm gonna go into a lot of explanation what we're looking for the closed community, everything about it. Gonna showcase the customize, the new customize. Gonna showcase everything. Gonna talk about everything. Talk about how we're gonna do balancing, and
Okay, do you notice something? The whole video, I'm guessing it's gonna be like this because you go hear the like a vibration on the behind, like shh, shh. The whole video.
Now, we're not supposed to be roasting them the whole time. We should also be, we should take both sides,
I mean, I'm
unbiased.
not roasting. I'm not roasting. I'm just saying, like, I could hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they could definitely improve on their quality.
Yeah, let's
They've
wait.
like what, 200 something subs? Yeah, 209K.
Yeah, they should. Yeah, they do something about it.
All right.
clear up some confusion with the servers, and basically just all in general talk about everything. So I want to start off by saying that the YouTube Kages, um, I think, okay, so Nano Project in his last video explains why we, like me and my brother, we left the Naruto community back in the day. 3 years ago when we were creating Naruto games, so we were the only people making like high end kind of role play games. It was just simple times where there was a simple sandbox type of game, and there was just like community playing the game for it. Uh, Back in the day, people were toxic as hell. There's no stability in the community, and everyone would just manipulate every situation to make themselves look better and get free things from us.
Now, I'm not really considered an OG. I generally started around Shinobi Life, and
Hmm.
you started around where?
From the very beginning with Nindos and everything. Yeah, I'm. Yeah, been here forever.
So how toxic was the community, as they say in this video?
Okay, for Toxic, I don't know about that, but Nindo was like one of the top games that. Okay, if the only reason why I was in Roblox at that time was Lumber Tycoon and Nindo. Those are the only two games I've ever played it back then. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like one of the top games that they just hit the spot. And I have so much fun from Nindo, and like it's really fun. But Toxic, I'm guessing that they're talking about like they try to communicate with the people in the server. I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
And people could get toxic because it's like the only ninja game that's actually decent and that's actually good. You get me?
I
The
could
power
also
or
see how
um
their community could be toxic in the way that they manage things. It's not really something that they've been the best at recently,
Yeah,
but I can't say what they've done in the past because I haven't been there.
yeah, pass is pass.
Well, we're already like 2 minutes in.
Yep.
All right, another 20 minutes to go.
Okay, guys,
And
All right, yeah.
I want y'all to understand this. The good part is just about to come in. I'm gonna explain you why I'm actually excited for the next few seconds that's about to come up. Y'all gonna see why.
we got me and my brother. We got sick of that to the point where I don't even want to interact with the community anymore. So I gave it 3 years. Time flies by, and people grow up and they change. And I think the best choice was to go with the YouTubers because YouTubers they're not biased or anything in general. Um, they have a public image to upkeep and to maintain, and they balance out the toxic players because we don't want toxic people in this community. And I'm straight up telling you, if I see you being toxic or like anything in general, I'm just gonna kick you from the close community. I don't care how much you manipulate the situation. If you're toxic and I see it, I'm just gonna kick you. Like there's no point of me arguing with it. I don't care. I'm gonna kick you from the close community. Um, Next part is how we're gonna do balancing in this game. Balancing is we're not straight up just gonna listen to Twitter people tell us what's broken or not, or just random people on Twitter. So the balance is gonna work from the Kages themselves. They're literally gonna
From the Kages.
Let's just keep going. There's not the time yet. Keep going.
Uh, yeah. You want to keep going?
Yeah, keep going for a little bit.
tell us like together like in an unbiased way because the Kages they're not biased towards the game. They want to make it as fun and like experience as possible.
Okay.
And
there you go.
that can,
All right. So, Caribbros, like, y'all have to understand first before I say this. I'm not against any of y'all. Like, the game is lit. Beyond one of my best game, but after beta it just became garbage.
For scripters,
But
you're amazing at what you do. If I'm gonna be honest.
yeah, but beyond is on the top, really good. But what I'm telling you right now, I the video is for 22 minute and 18 minute long, 22 minute and 18 second long. We at 3 minute and 27 second, and you already made tons of mistake just by talking. Honestly, if I'm being honest with you, fairly honest, when you said that you're not gonna care about what the OG fan had to say, what I want to tell you right now is that people who play your game matters. I get that you trying to don't want toxic or anything. People grow up 3 year you give makes sense, but you have to understand this. Back then, back then, I was only what back then I was like 15, 14, right? Most kid these days doesn't even have maturity at that age. So like when you see toxic player back then, you won't see much these days because people these play from back then is the same people, but they grow up. They got age, you know what I'm saying? They grow up. But what you have to understand at the same time, there will be new player that coming up, and there's gonna be the same age, meaning you can't block all the toxic.
Yeah, that's
If you
with
really
like
wanna,
every community. There's always gonna be that one kid who's toxic.
if you wanna block all the toxic, all I have to say to you right now is don't even make a game no more. Because that makes zero sense. Okay, close community. You said that close community got how to say it, important people, YouTubers, and all that nonsense. But you don't understand. There's to the point where YouTubers are toxic themselves. YouTuber, like these YouTubers that you planning ahead, they not big. They not nothing. They're not important to life yet. They just started it. I get that you consider them something important and everything. I respect that. And like you say that all the bugs, you want to keep the game balanced between the Kages and you guys interacting each other with what's broken and what's not, what's to nerf and what to buff. But what you have to understand is that that's basically saying that whatever they want, you do. Because if they say, oh, if they all kind of say like, oh, this is not balanced, this is balanced, you're not gonna know. Because how many YouTuber out there that you have, and how many player out there that you have. Not to mention, Beyond, I can make the smallest power, the weakest power, become invincible. Water prison, nobody even used that move. Y'all go check it out yourself. Water prison, nobody used that move. Less effective on a lot of things, but I still use it. Rasengan, I still use it. There's a lot of moves that is actually is garbage and that's really not effective to use,
I
but
could
we all
back
still
that
use
up.
it.
I was in a 1v1 with him a few times before in Beyond, and he used that move. What is it called? Like water or something?
Water prison.
Yeah, he used that move on me, and I couldn't even touch him for most of the match.
Like I say, there are really not just him. There's a lot of people I fight with that move, and I'll still beat them. Like I say, balance is all dependent on the player. I get that you're not trying to make okay. You wanna know what you need to balance is beta, beyond beta. That needs to be balanced. Why? Because you have to understand you make too much explosion, too much effect, too much things going on there. It just get laggy. Moves are not meant to be moving. Not a move. You're not supposed to move, but you're still moving. That's how broken it is. But you have to understand that there's that big gap that you don't want to pass by because just because these people are like 25 YouTuber wannabe YouTuber that basically just started to grow said that this gonna happen. This is
Uh,
balanced.
yeah,
This is not
King.
balanced. Huh?
How many new games are they gonna make before they finally get a balanced one?
I don't know. That beats me. They've been doing it a lot.
Yeah, they're
Beats
like
me.
they're like we're gonna make this whole new balanced game, and then we wait like half a year later. We're
I,
adding updates every single day, and then like 6 months later, they start working on a new game saying it's gonna be balanced.
Yeah, exactly. That's how Shinobi Life, everything one bites. That's how it all go down. But what I want to do is like with the whole the new game that coming out, Shinobi Life, right? Or Shinobi Story, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah, Shinobi Story, that new game that coming out. That thing, we just want to focus on that. Is that because what y'all saying does not make sense? Understand that just because they YouTubers, they just starting to grow, doesn't mean you take all their opinion. Like I was telling you, fans matter. OG player matter. We play the game. Like we literally play the game, spend hours and hours of our time in the game. We spend more. I spend more hours than any of those YouTubers ever will be in the game. That's to the point where I play the game beyond the alpha version. Like you can even ask all my students. I spend how many time is that from the morning around 8? That's the last year, right? Around 8 to like 8 p.m. at night, and then like I just sleep and I wake up. It's beyond again. I spend so much time in that game that I know almost everything about it throughout the whole game. And like, it's not even like you good or you bad at the game. It's more of like whoever played OG the game, like who we play originally, we play all to it. We know what game, what it's about, and what's balanced and what's not.
and
And
if
like
you're
we
you're having trouble finding people to trust, then just find a better way to find people who you can trust.
right, just because they YouTuber, I get that they have a face on people to trust them. They have like people who trust. They have some subscribers. They have something on the back. I get that, but you have to also understand that they're still humans. Like what you're saying basically sound like if I was a YouTuber, if I say like if I just talk with the other YouTuber, be like, oh yeah, this power is too powerful, y'all gonna change it. That make no sense because other people have their own other opinions, and like fans matters because fans are the reason why game live. Like that's how fan work. Like I say, Itachi. I was so disappointed the way y'all did Itachi in the game for Beyond because it's garbage. It doesn't even look good. Because I didn't complain because I didn't use it. If I don't like it, I just forget about it. I don't use it. Most people like it. Tail Beast, the first version where they have one tail, right? And it
Yeah,
doesn't even look like a tail beast properly. But guess what? I still played it. I still use it. I still played it. Like I say, it's Roblox, and I consider it's just a game. But people like those YouTubers, they have like how do I say it? They look at things. They look at things differently than me. They have different perspectives than I do because what they will do is like in the video they will be like, "Oh, this power is good. This power is bad. Good. Blah blah blah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Blah blah blah." They're gonna make this stupid good scene that people would like to watch.
they make
They're
those
not gonna.
clickbait titles saying most broken KG ever or something like that.
They don't know what they're talking about. Not to mention
Yeah,
they don't know. They don't know what really good and what really bad. It's their opinion, and they don't. Like I say, these YouTubers, it's their opinion. It is what they do. If they want more subscribers, they want more views. They have to act the way the people want them to add.
I'm not
If
hating
it
on any
adds,
YouTubers either.
there
It's
is not original one. There's none. Because like I say, these YouTuber might say that, oh yeah, I'm just being normal myself. No, you're not. Because literally, if you watch Naruto anime, you'll understand that it is what it is. But the game, if you got something to say, if it's bad, you gotta say it's bad. If it's like this certain part is not good, this certain part is not good, you just gotta separate all that down. But like I say, as a YouTuber, now I respect this, and I've watched a lot of them before. As a YouTuber, they just have to be positive at it. You know what I'm saying? They have to show the positivity at the game. They want to make sure the people are, enjoying the game. They got to make sure the power look like it's insanely good. You know what I'm saying? I even remember one of the point where Madara came out, right? That Susano,
yeah.
and one of the YouTubers just jumping over the Susano, like, "Oh my God, this is so powerful! Oh my God, this is so good." From my perspective, dude, it is spam power that literally is unbalanced of the game, and literally, what's so good about it? Like, that's my reaction, but they have their own perspective. And I talked to some YouTuber, very toxic, but that's what they're in a close community. Just because you think it's not toxic doesn't mean it doesn't. And I highly doubt that any of y'all gonna actually stick around with them for a long time.
Yeah,
At one of these
the
points, you're
moment
gonna
they
be broke.
stop making games, or they just stop getting people to play their games, they're just gonna move on to some other anime related game or move on to something else.
Right. Like I say, me, let me talk about me, not we. People I have, people my friends, and I who played Beyond, who played Nindo, we literally gonna stick here. If y'all say y'all we have to wait months, we gonna make months. If y'all say you gonna fix it, we gonna believe you that you gonna fix it. And if y'all game is not there, we have nothing else to play. We're not gonna play 9 hours because we don't have that kind of thing. We want to play this game only, and we want to make sure we play this game only because this is a really good game for us. But YouTuber, they're gonna keep playing different games. Doesn't matter what y'all make or not. They're gonna keep playing. So it doesn't matter if y'all make a game bad, if a game good. If a new update come, you know what? Guess what? If y'all make a new update, it's really good for them because they can have more clickbait. They can have more views. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They get all that. The more you make updates, so it's like a plus to them.
When
For
they're
us,
making
it
those
don't.
like weekly updates on Beyond, there were so many YouTube videos coming out from all these other YouTube channels like
Like
Robal
I
and
say,
all
for
that.
us, exactly. For us, it is very like downgrade because like we don't need to make upgrade unless you're actually necessary about it. We don't need to upgrade unless it's actually there. And just because they are YouTuber doesn't mean I don't think you should be listening to them. There are a lot of OG players. If you want me to stand them out, show you all the OG players, I could show you all of them, and they are not toxic at all. They are very respectful people, very nice people. They're very mature as well. They know what they're talking about. They're OG. They play the game days and night. They know the game itself. That's how OG they are. Just because, like I say, what I'm telling you right now is just because these are YouTubers doesn't mean like just because they say it's buff it, just because they say it's bad, nerf it. They don't know that. And the story, they don't know that. They play the game for how many hours a day, and then how many hours we play, how many hours we experience, how many things we do differently than them. It's a big gap. It's a big difference. That's what I'm saying. Take take your words back, saying that you don't care about the fans, like you're not gonna hear them out. No, you have to hear them all out. If they being toxic in the group, bam, delete, gone, disappear. And the story, right? There's nothing to it. But like I say, just because they're YouTuber, you don't want to just put them down. That's a big ass mistake you just make right there, my G. You don't do that. Fans matter. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, if these fans are not here to play the game, I mean, you could just make the game and then make it private and like be like, oh yeah, YouTuber, y'all play. Other people don't play. Go ahead. If you want to do that, go ahead. Because how many players you gonna get? How many people are gonna enjoy your game? You could try that right now, or promote it private. Let the YouTuber play.
All
I
right,
could guarantee you, we won't win
King.
this shit.
Before this turns from a 20-minute video to a 2-hour discussion about everything that happens with Caribbros,
Right.
we should continue seeing what they have to say.
All right. Let's see. Go ahead.
Can really help us with the game by literally telling us which sages are broken, which moves are broken, which moves needs buffs,
Again,
and
that's
so
that's
forth.
stupid.
We're not just gonna go in
Yeah.
and buff things listening to people on Twitter like how we did on Beyond. Um, Next thing is we're gonna improve uh, some of the combat system, but we're not gonna do it like how we did Beyond, where we recoded the combat system and redid it. Um, we're not touching the combat system in this game. what people in Beyond, they told us we want a better combat system, but Beyond's alpha combat system, which me and my bro designed without anyone's influence, was the best. Literally, what was the like better than Beta's combat system and better. It was so much better to just listen to ourselves instead of listen to a fan base tell us what to do with the combat system. So instead,
It's all depends
we're gonna
on what kind of fan you want to listen to too. It's not just because fan base. That's because you guys taking all in.
Yeah.
You're taking every single advice that you could find. That's not how it works. You don't do that. You take advice from people you know you should take. OG player, not the people that you think is gonna be good at it. You look at the time, how many hours we play the game, how many time we play the game, how many days we spend on the game. That's the people you want to take advice from, not the people that just got the game and literally joined just today and be like, "Oh, this combat system is weak. I don't like it. I want a new one."
That was me at like the first week of playing Beyond.
Exactly. So like, you take the advice from those kind of retard. What you gonna get? You wanna make a false mistake, right? You gonna make a false mistake as you take advice from one of the most retarded people on online.
Wasn't the combat system pretty broken in Beyond Beta? Like,
A beta is just retarded because you could literally just block off anybody. What really balanced was like they say, what they did on the alpha, it was hella balanced because you could use it at the same time. It's really hard to use it. You know what I'm saying? It was balanced.
Beyond Alpha, even now, is one of the best games I've ever played on Roblox, hands down.
Right. Alpha is just garbage, like Shinobi Life. That's period.
Oh, you mean Beta, right?
Yeah, no, beta, yeah. Beta is garbage, just like Shinobi Life. And I know they're gonna be hater on me for saying Shinobi Life is garbage. Guess what? All the YouTubers that y'all gonna place the Kage love Shinobi Life. And it's one of the most broken garbage game I've ever played. They love it. Because why? It's called clickbait.
I played it a bit, but every time I played it, I get like one shot from everybody who's max level.
Okay, I could be literally level 2 and one shot people 2 as well. It's that simple.
Either that, I'm
That's
just
how bad. Yeah, that's
either
how
it's
bad
just
the game is, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Alright, let's go.
I guess I'm just bad.
improve the combat system tailored to like how like the Kages want it to be improved, and like basically the closed community, like their input on it. We're not going to improve it to too drastically where it turns out to be another Beyond. We don't even want to touch the combat system, to be honest. The combat system's nice. We're going to keep it. It's simple, nice. That's it. And that's my section on combat and balances. We're not doing anything too drastic where there's big giant moves that can just auto kill you. There will be modes and stages that will drain you of things and leave you.
Now on this segment, what I actually liked about much of Beyond's content is that it's sweet, short, simple. You like you can be all stealthy and all that, and be using very effective tactics. I didn't really like the
Like I
big
said,
explosive moves because it just didn't feel like a ninja game as much, in
right.
my opinion.
No, not just no, that's true. Not just that. The thing is, I mean, they did things that are really good. This game is hella. Like I say, alpha is balanced because it's not pay to win. You know what I'm saying? I could kill anybody who's using KGs. Any KG come at me, I'll just use ninjutsu and still kill them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was that balance. Like I say, they're right on what they say right now. Like if the system is good, just keep it like that. But like I say, how would you know if a system is good or not? Is it your perspective that matter? Because you're not playing the game, y'all just creating it.
Yeah.
So like, it's not your perspective that matter. What really matter is the fan perspective. Because if they don't play, you're not gonna get none. Why
Especially
make a
the
game if a fan don't
OGs.
want to play? Exactly. The OGs want to be the one they're gonna be with you full on, not the new one, not the old, not the middle type one, the OG one. And like I say, if y'all want YouTuber to play only, just put on private and put on YouTubers only, and see how far that you guys get from there.
Yeah.
Like y'all got very disappointed for having really little amount of player on the old game. So you make a new game, new project on all that. You're not gonna get much of a player if you keep on saying you're not gonna take other people's perspective. It matters, like I say, people that actually play the game, OG player matters. You want to have a balanced game and everything like that. Perspective wise, you need OG player. But yeah, I do like what you just said on how you say the game is gonna be what do I call it? You know, if a system is good, keep it as a system. Don't listen to nobody else. That's right, true. Keep it as good. Ask the OG player. Ask someone like we know. Ask someone who spent the game with like hours and days. Ask them. We know what's good and what's bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We know how things work. So like, you want to put that there. You don't want to put anything else. Go ahead.
Risk to debt, like a risk to die when you use certain moves like gates, when you drain too much of your chakra, or we want it to be a risk to do that sage mode or go into that gates or go into that mode. We want it to have a toll on your body. So your risk to die and have your stats wiped, because it's not a permanent death. It's you die and you reset. You keep your same stats and like you keep your characters like outlook, like your elements, and your clan, you keep the same thing. If you want to switch, it's gonna be a randomized system. It's not gonna be like choose system. This is all for Origin. All right. I want to get the Origin part out of the way. And Nano Project did a really good video on the Kages, not the Kages, the Akatsuki that he picked. I want to go in more in depth. So, you guys, the Akatsuki, you guys will get the powers of the characters, but you won't look like the characters. You get to free custom, like you'll get to choose what you want, like your character, how you want to make it look. Or if we do really want the close community to have that aspect of being like the original Akatsuki, we'll do that too. It's either or, like if you want to like be your own character with your own name.
Okay, Akatsuki perspective. Honestly, you don't like this song. This literally sound like you guys trying to favor who play the game. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause like just because Nano said he wanted this to be like Akatsuki, that doesn't mean it should be. Who's Nano? Half of the world, not even half. You see, Nano. There's how many people in the world? Not even 1% knows who Nano is. People who know Nano Prodigy doesn't not even that's not even 1% of the world. I don't know why you're putting big expect in that.
I don't get why they have to pick like one person for this one ability.
No, they're not picking one person. They're taking his opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
To what they want to do. That's messed up because like I say, it's one person. It's because he's a YouTuber doesn't mean you have to be that. Akatsuki is what it is. If it's Akatsuki, make it an Akatsuki. They do realize. Do you know what Akatsuki is?
Yeah, I do know what Akatsuki is in Naruto.
Okay. Like I say, Akatsuki and Uchiha are two different things. Akatsuki are the people that's trying to change the world.
Yeah.
Akatsuki are the group of people that try to change the world in their own perspective ways. That are really hella strong. What part of that has to do with the game? It's literally a group. So you're basically saying you're gonna make Senju, Uzushio, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All this group. And Akatsuki is not even one like Senju, Uchiha, you know what I'm saying? Uzumaki, they're real clan, they're bloodline, they're origins, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Akatsuki is not, it's just literally a group that Itachi come up with. Was it Madara? You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure the Akatsuki was made by either Pain, which was Yahiko, I'm pretty sure, or or Toby, or you know.
It is Pain. Well, Pain was the body.
Yeah,
of it, you know
it's been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah. So it was the Pain that had the body of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what they don't understand is that it's nothing. It's literally a group that someone created it because they think the world should change.
Yeah.
Akatsuki, we are the people. Like we are. They literally make the thing. How does that have to do with the game at all? It's not about the anime. It's literally a group that they made it. That's it. And you want to give a power to Akatsuki only and all that shit. Why are you making a big deal about Akatsuki one? It's just a group that someone created it because they believe in something. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go through the game, count how many Akatsuki members there is, and then give only that much player that like if, how many do you remember? It was 7 member.
Somewhere around there. 7 or 8. 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 7 or 8.
Yeah, I don't know how many member, but if it's like 10, 7 member, just give them that much. Okay, they're gonna be like what 10,000 people playing your game. You're gonna have 7 people who have the power. Not me.
Yeah, that's the part that doesn't make much sense to me. Why are there gonna be so few people with these abilities? I feel like a good game should allow you to be able to experience everything, but it takes time.
Yeah, I get that, but like I say, it don't make sense. If you want a Koski, if you really want to make a Koski, make 7 people. Or like how much amount of people there was in the group. Just make that much people, and go ahead. Let's see how much fan love the game after you do that. It's a Koski, dude. I literally a group that someone created it because he think of something else above the world. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's it. A Koski wasn't even need to be that. It's something that they created. That's it. So you basically
it was made by
if the
three
creator
little
of knowledge,
kids.
yeah, it's like it literally make no sense. And you take it as a big fat thing in the game. If they want to make an Akatsuki, just make your own game, bro. Just be a game, a role play game. Just make a game. And guess what? If they want to make Akatsuki, they go just make a group of Akatsuki that like Beyond did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Beyond came out. They people made what's it called? White Akatsuki was it? Was it White Akatsuki? Which make no sense. But guess what? It is still Akatsuki, a White Akatsuki. Who made it? People who played the game made it. They go make it. There's villages that hasn't even born like existed in anime, but they still made it, right?
yeah.
It's not impossible to make groups. Let them do it themselves. Why are you putting Akatsuki in the game? Like, put the power of the Akatsuki in the game, sure. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a part of the anime, sure. But I don't know why you're making a whole Akatsuki gap on it. Just make the power of it. Just make
They're making it
Tetsu. Just
more like community based than an actual game that you just play.
it doesn't make sense. That part doesn't make sense at all. Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
And anything like you can do that. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. Um, for the rest of it, there's gonna be 7 swordsmen. There's gonna be all the good things. There's gonna be a lot of things. The sound four, everything. It's sound four is more of like Orochimaru type of people. Uh, there's a lot of things that I can go through at the origin mode right now, but I want to give you guys a chance to get into close community. If you don't know, on Twitter I announced like the first I'm gonna invite 100 people to close community. I don't want toxic people. Like I don't want toxic people in the close community. If
You keep talking about toxic people. What you don't understand, there are gonna be toxic people in the game. Half of the people that play your game are toxic. They're kids. It's Roblox, when you grow up. Roblox, you're literally creating a game on Roblox.
You're right.
You realize that Roblox doesn't even support Discord yet, and it is the team based. Literally, Roblox is made for PG-13, right?
Mhm.
Meaning it's supposed to be a team game. Meaning Discord should be allowed. Meaning certain swearing words should be allowed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But why they block all that? You have to understand, Caribbros, that you are literally making a game on Roblox that say PG-13 that doesn't even support Discord. So like you talking about how you don't want toxic people, that makes zero sense because you half of the player you have is toxic. How about this? I tell you what. Go ahead and search up every like you have 20,000 player. Ask every single one of them. Are you toxic? Are you toxic? Are you toxic? And keep the one that's not there. Do that. Go ahead, try it. See how easy that is. Bro, do you even know why jailbreak got so high? It's because they don't give a shit about that. They take advice from people they're supposed to. They do what they're supposed to do, and they do what's right. That's all. They don't make a massive update unless they're 100% bulletproof, right? And they work with real player, real scripter, real moderators. You know what I'm saying? Real builders. They do all that. Like I say, y'all gotta really open your eyes and grow up. Like, it's Roblox. Stop saying y'all don't want no toxic people. On a close community, I could bet you right now there's people in a close community that's not even supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And you don't know that because you literally don't check. All you're saying is close community this, close community that, close community this, close community that. I don't want no toxic people in close community. A little do you know, there's people in there that's not even supposed to be there, my G. So stop talking so much about this close community that you don't even care about. You don't even chat that much. Damn.
If I see you being toxic, if I like literally see you being toxic while I'm in game,
There he goes again.
yeah, I'm just kicking you out. Like exploiters, everything. We don't want none of that. In
Okay.
a
If I
close
see
community, and
you being toxic, quote quick. If I see you being toxic in the game, nigga.
And how many times is Caribbros gonna be in a game?
Exactly. So you basically gonna delete anybody that YouTuber doesn't like.
Yeah.
That's funny. You go and delete anybody that they don't like, and you go and delete
Oh
just
damn,
because
that
they
does
say
that
so.
mean I'm gonna get banned because I'm not being positive all the time with these YouTubers?
No, we both gonna get banned. I'm gonna get banned for saying this probably.
Yeah.
But like I say, Caribbros, that make no sense, dude. They're gonna be toxic player. What part of that do you not get? You can't go every single server searching for toxic player. You know, toxic players sometimes they do normal things. They're good, normal player, but sometimes they become toxic.
Sometimes normal people can turn toxic later on.
Yeah, and the YouTuber you like so much, all of them are toxic. You just didn't see it yet. We're humans, dude. We're humans. We have our own time.
No, they'll accept toxic people if they have people that look up to them.
This make no sense. Like I say, if you want to really don't like toxic player, how about this? Don't even release the game no more. Don't even release it no more. Cause why? It's gonna be toxic player. Half of the game that you people that play your game gonna be toxic. So I don't know why you even on it. How about you just close on beta, huh? Beta beyond. Just close the whole community. Destroy the whole game. Because if you didn't know, I could guarantee you, I could literally go in there right now and search up a lot of toxic player, and I'll see tons.
Yeah, that's true.
Dang.
it's gonna be close knit where the Kages have commands to put your account on hold. Once your account's on hold, you can play any of the games, and three moderators are gonna ban you. It's gonna be hold and banned. So be careful exploring the game. Like
They put so much effort to try ban toxic people, and this is yet on Roblox, like you said.
Toxic this, toxic that. Do you know the difference between toxic and hacking?
Yeah.
Toxic player are basically a player that hate on your game but still play the game because they have nothing else to do. They literally just talk about your game and or like try to annoy people when they're playing a game. By playing the game. What you should be worried about is hacker to ban because y'all don't do that. Y'all really bad at that.
As long as the hacker is nice, they won't ban them.
This makes no sense. What are you talking about? Keep talking about toxic. You are on Roblox, my G. How old are you? You're like 20, right? Like 18, 20? Like, you're in that age. You probably, well, one of them are already married, right?
I think so.
Yeah, was you engaged? Like, you a grown man now. Grow up. What you saying is what kid boys say, like a little boy say. Oh, you're toxic. I don't want to talk to you, block. that's, that's what you sound like. It sound like one of those people on Discord. Literally, I joined a server and then, oh, you're too toxic. I muted him. Yes, I muted him. Yay. That's what you sound like. A 12-year-old. Stop acting like it. You a grown man. Stop thinking like a grown man. It's Roblox. If you don't want a toxic player, don't play Roblox. Get out of here. Don't even make a game no more. That simple. Like God, stop talking about toxic shit.
your account's gonna be on hold, and they don't need to be in the same server as you. As soon as they type the command hold dot blank, your entire account is on hold.
Wait, so what's again? Huh? Okay. Oh, alright, I saw it. So you know what I'm gonna do right now, bro?
What?
I'm gonna go find low ass YouTubers that are in the community, and I'm gonna make sure he's really close with. And then I'm just gonna go around the server, to making sure that someone is toxic, and then be like, "Hey, bro, can you ban this person because he's toxic?" And then he just out of nowhere get banned. because some this make no sense. When y'all say there's a high chance that you're gonna make one of those YouTubers your moderator or some shit like that for the game, right?
Hmm.
Don't make no sense. It doesn't adds up. What part of it do you not understand? It don't want. God dang.
All I see is more toxicity forming because you're just trying to get rid of it, and by doing it like this, and it just doesn't feel right.
Like I say, give the power to everybody. I swear to God, half of the player you gonna have gonna disappear.
Like they
It's
haven't
Roblox,
already.
dude.
You remember
Right.
Ropies?
I know. How bad was the game? And y'all still on project Star Wars. How many projects y'all make and all of them fail? Beyond was the only decent one that y'all actually make that people enjoy that much.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
they could have done much better with their own games. I don't want to like keep on like saying negative things about them, but it's like they really
It is what it
have
is.
done many mistakes that they don't
I
really
mean,
fix.
y'all create good content. Like y'all have good game. I'm saying, I'm telling y'all, like this game is good. The game y'all make is good. It's balanced. It's well done. You know, it's enjoyable. But you keep mistaking. You see, just by you talking, I could hear a whole bunch of mistakes you just said. Guess what? You could literally argue with me, and I could give you a logical reason why I'm saying all of this. Like it just literally you pointed out the obvious things on like trying to prevent it. What you should be really doing is focusing on the game and then make sure it's good, make sure it's balanced, and not those all toxic things. Like all these other games, you know, jailbreak.
Yeah.
If anything happened, they literally any update, they gonna literally on the screen it keeps saying like, you know, if anything happened, please report on the, you know, report to them or give them a feedback. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That doesn't mean they don't literally just by saying putting that little gap right there, people enjoy the game. They're not like y'all. They didn't say they don't care about the fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jailbreak creator, all these other old famous game creator, they don't like toxic player neither. Not like just like you guys,
No one really
but they
likes
ignore
toxic
that shit,
people, but it's not like you have a choice when you're making a game that gets really popular.
right? Like and the story and the period. You're playing Roblox, my G.
Yeah.
Literally Minecraft 2.0. That's what Roblox is. A blocks character.
I
Do you not
mean,
quit?
Roblox is older
There's
than
no.
Minecraft, but you know.
But do you know what I'm saying, right? It's basically the same shit. It's like Lego and versus Minecraft.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so like I don't know why you on this toxic topic. Like you can't. You're gonna see toxic player, dude. You're not gonna change anything just by doing this. Like if you don't really like that much, like if you don't like toxic player at all, just don't make a game at all, man. For once in your life, go ahead and play all these other games. You're gonna see toxic player, my G. I'm telling you, like toxic, you gotta stop with that.
All right.
And if you switch your names, that's not going to work. It's going to run by hold out your user ID. So don't exploit. Don't fuck up. Like we're going to have a good anti-exploit system, but don't fuck up. Like don't fucking fuck the game up.
How many
Right?
times are you gonna say that word?
Especially if you're in the closed community. It's not worth it. You want to experience the best, right? So be able to experience the best. Don't mess this opportunity up for yourself. Next thing is, I want to talk about MMO. MMO is this entire avatar and ability. These are for MMO. The avatar customized is for
MMO is this entire avatar and ability.
Shut up. Shut up.
MMO.
Leave them alone.
So we're gonna go through it. So you see how we changed out the customize a little bit. So there's a scroll that allows you to see the object rotate in 3D
gonna
instead
skip
of it
that.
being
That's
small right here, and you
nonsense.
can't really see the detail.
Yeah.
Uh, so if I clip a headband, it's gonna fit over nice and smooth.
Okay, we get it.
And we did other features like the zoom. Toby Rama had like colored blue. You got outfits. So we're gonna start as much as possible. There's tons of clothes. I'll just show you. It's a lot of work. Just content after content.
Literally just.
And when you train modeled and textured every single one of these looks, that
I
works
just
with
remember
shoes,
something.
What?
I just remember something.
What?
when they created Ropies, right?
Yeah.
They don't even know the anime.
They never watched it.
No, they know they. I think they watched it, but they don't know the anime like OG. Like, they don't know the anime
Mm.
because like I remember they talking about how this game was based on what their friend said. That's why it
What?
was really bad. That's why it was really bad. So stupid. What? Why you do that? It makes no sense to me.
Let me just make a game that I came up with from my friends' ideas about this one anime they watched.
Right? What you doing, man? Caribbros, come on. You talking about how you gave us 3 years to grow up. You over here like 20 and literally talking about toxic people. What is wrong with you? Damn, Caribbros. God damn, bro. I'll give you next 10 years to grow up, man. Damn.
Yeah. We'll
Shit,
see.
It's gonna be a load. Oh, it's gonna show you lucky numbers down here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Spin to win.
So, was it 6 out of 16, and then got
What
it.
just?
Spin to win.
Oh man, that's spin the wheel, huh?
Yeah. It's like that one
Oh,
minigame.
right?
Am I gonna get
Oh
the
god.
lucky clan?
Am I the lucky person?
Or am I gonna get bankrupt slash whatever useless clan?
Bankrupt.
Bankrupt
Oh
slash
god.
Akimichi.
Akimichi. Akimichi. Oh my god. I mean, it's that's the thing.
I mean,
I don't even,
I'm not gonna say anything bad for like anybody who watches this and are like Akimichi fans.
No, I mean, okay, like I say, if anybody who know how to use the game, play the game, it's gonna be effective, you know.
Yeah. It's not
But
like I'm
still,
hating on
it's
Akimichi. It's just
I know,
that it's
right?
very
It's his
underrated.
opinion. It's our it's his opinion. That's all.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like spin the wheel, lose it or win, right?
Yeah.
Better be safe and sorry, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so open MMO, open origin, paid origin, closed origin.
Wait, let me see. Open MMO, open origin, paid. Wow. Okay,
So
let's see.
basically, if you're not in closed community, you can just pay for it. And what does difficulty yes mean?
I think it's the role play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I click it.
Alright.
And last but not least, I wanna. This is not confusing at all. Map is scarcity. Scarcity tells you the map scarcity, and
Yeah,
you
you've
go
talked
up to
about
people
this
and you
before.
challenge with permadeath. So with this, the map size. If you guys know why we put a paid.
What do they mean by stat transfer for
Stat
open
transfer.
MMO?
Honestly, I don't even care no more. Just keep on.
Yeah. We probably skipped it anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, let me talk about the leveling.
Uh huh.
Leveling.
Uh huh.
There's no leveling in this game. It's more
Uh-huh.
experience based. You experience like you train with trainers. You do. Okay, let me say this.
All
There's
you
no
have to do
NPCs
is
on the
make
map.
a fucking quest and be over with it. Make a quest-based game and be over with it. What are you talking about training? If you really want to do training, it's very simple. Get a dude like fucking go. Let's say like quest say like go to what you call it, Kakashi Sensei and ask for a quest. You know, you could click on guys and then he'd be like punch the log for 10 times. You punch the log for 10 times, you go back, you get XP. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you also get an XP for punching the log. Is that basic? What are you trying to make things so complex? Like you're making it hard for yourself, my G.
No toxicity.
Right, exactly.
You know what? I'm gonna put that in the title. Hashtag no toxicity.
That'd be fun. There you go.
All right. People believing that it's gonna lag. No, it's not. And there's no mobs on the map. There's no anything on the map. Everything's more like how Gaiden used to be, but without any NPCs on
Gaiden
the map. You
sucks,
teleport.
dude.
You basically go with your friends. You do
Gaiden
missions. You
sucks.
teleport to that mission. If you check our recent.
You wanna add to it?
Yeah, no, that is. Look, you know what they made after Nintendo? I
What?
believe they made Gaidens, right?
Yeah.
Now, when I played the Gaiden, it's basically like I really like Gaiden because it was basically quest based game, right? Where like if you can't even walk on water unless you actually train by a bot
I
that's
never
actually
got
a
to
sensei.
see Gaiden. How was it? Like
It, wa- it was actually like an interesting game to play, right?
uh-huh.
It's just that look, for example, you know how we have like how we could walk on water.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, you actually have to go to one of the quest bot, which is a sensei that allow you to. They teach you how to do it. You have to do a quest to learn it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
To learn the power to walk. You know what I'm saying? It's actually like a Naruto game where you have to learn by somebody. That's that. You know what I'm saying? You have to do a quest to get certain power. Did you get me?
Yeah.
So like that makes sense. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can't just walk on water. You're not gonna learn when you were born. You know? You have to go learn by somebody else. Go to this person and then take a quest and then to make sure you do what he say and then you learn it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm also looking at their map right now, and it's pretty much like the same layout as Beyond if you look closely.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
But like
yeah.
yeah, like I say, like it's very simple. Guiding was one of the good games because due to the fact that it's still garbage. Don't get it wrong, but I do like the quest system there. It makes sense. That game makes sense, right?
Yeah.
They made Gaiden after they made no, they after they destroy Nindo. You get me?
Yeah.
And then with Nindo and I believe Nindo and Gaiden Plus, they made Shinobi Life, right? And then Gaiden and Shinobi Life combined, they make Beyond. And they want to Beyond, it became garbage at beta.
Yeah.
And here it is, Shinobi Story.
Which is gonna probably be what I could
Hey,
see from right now a pretty good game until they like screw something up.
I mean, it could be a good game, it could be a bad game, nobody know. But I'm not gonna hate on these guys. Y'all could make a good game. Like y'all have a potential.
Personally, I'm actually pretty hyped for the game, seeing what their spoilers have been for all
Right?
the
Like
Sage
y'all,
modes and
right?
the
Like y'all have
creative stuff.
potential to make good games. Like y'all good at what y'all doing. Like potential, y'all have spirits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you guys doing everything wrong. Like y'all, the game is fun. All these y'all are good, but just there are mistakes that y'all make. It does not make sense. All right, flip the video.
In videos, you see how we did that for the open MMO. You teleport to the mission, and the media map. I really designed it to work with low end PCs. No, the low end computers. Why do I keep saying low end PCs?
Okay, well,
I
I don't care about
designed.
this much that much.
Yeah.
Well, guys, this is my opinion on all the shit that they just say. I
Yeah.
don't give a
This is
fuck
pretty
if
much the
y'all
same.
agree. Yeah, if this reaction is just it's just what it is. Like if y'all don't agree with me, if I get hated from YouTubers and all that shit, I don't give a fuck. Cause like I understand that everything I say, think about it. It all makes sense. And if feel free to come at me for it. I don't give a fuck.
They don't know me anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No, like I gladly put my Discord under the video. Y'all could come after me, but like I got to keep telling y'all, it is what it is. And Caribbros, I really should think that y'all should watch this video and have grow a little bit and have understanding through it. And well, like I told you, I'm a big OG player. I'm a big fan of you guys. Just because I'm hating on you guys right now doesn't mean I hate you guys. Like the y'all game are perfect. I'm not hating on any of y'all. I'm not hating on anybody who play the game. I'm not hating on the game. But your decision and everything as of in the past is still bad. Like I have to say the truth, man, so y'all can see and fix it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm also not doing this for clout. I'm not sending any links to any of my servers, telling you who I am other than my name, Mithicon. That's all you pretty much know about me in this video. I do talk with King a lot about this game. I personally have a lot of good things to say and a lot of bad things to say with this game. So that's
Right.
why I was here mainly to
Right. So
just
like,
like speak about it.
right. But like I say, y'all should really watch this video and know about the shit.
Before we end this, uh, this video did not come out today. It came out yesterday. When you said it in the beginning of this video, you said it came out today. Just you know,
Oh really? You
yeah,
didn't? Oh, that's surprising. Well, I wasn't here, so I wouldn't know.
yeah, me neither.
Well, thanks for watching, but like, yeah.
Ka, what was that?
No, that's like that where I'm showing like goodbye, like
Oh
mid
yeah.
and shit.
All right.
Because like after watching this, I realized that I could just make it whatever I want, and it become true.
So
So yeah,
please, if anybody is watching this,
share,
share this
share it,
on
share with all
Twitter,
the YouTubers.
Discord, anything that can help
Right?
reach this out to people like Caribbros who,
Or YouTubers, like I even want them to see this. Like y'all know what I'm talking about, and y'all can come after me for being fake, but like,
yeah,
like y'all fake. I know we all know that. You can't change that. Like they're gonna be like, "Oh, we're not fake. We just being ourselves." Like, what are you talking about? It make no sense. This kid is so toxic. This whole video is toxic. Y'all can say whatever y'all want, but don't change the fact that y'all still fake, man. It's Roblox. I don't know. Most of them are 16 and 18. Like, I feel like they don't have jobs. So. Wait, let's not get into the personal shit right now.
yeah. Let's just end it here.
Alright, man. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Of course, like I say, feel free to come at me at the same time. I really wish y'all share this video. Make sure it go viral. Make sure just send everywhere to make sure Caribbros watches this or what you might call it, YouTuber sees it. Cause like yeah, they should really to see this. This video is what it is, man. It is the key to success.
Yeah, sure.
Oh man. But all that confidence for no reason. Damn. Alright.
Well, it's been fun.
Yep, it has been really fun. Goodbye, good sirs. It was
Peace.
nice. Peace. Bye bye.